Hey everyone, this is PS Vita Fever, and today I'm making you a comparison video between Killzone Mercenary, the beta, and Black Ops Declassified. Now, it's not the full game entirely, it's more specifically for the multiplayer of it, the aspect of the multiplayer, and the control mechanics and the gameplay of it. So as far as how the campaign, trying to compare it, I really don't see the necessity of comparing that, but it's more the meet and greet, which is the multiplayer, right, and how they kind of function one another, and maybe the similarities, because there are a few similarities. They're both first-person shooters, and they have 4 versus 4, and kind of compare to maybe the map sizes a bit, the graphics, and more importantly, the game mechanics. So let's go ahead and start with Black Ops Declassified and what it has to offer. So this is Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified, right? What's funny, interesting though, in Killzone Mercenary, to kind of navigate through the screen button and stuff like that, you actually press the screen, and here it's actually kind of maneuvering it, moving it around with the analog stick and the D-pad. So that's kind of a interesting contrast. Here you could also go ahead and play with a party, play with friends and sort of thing. Tells you a bit more information to that. Here's the meet and greet. So obviously you can customize your classes by the weapons. So what's cool about Black Ops Declassified that Killzone doesn't have is that they're more organized. So from assault rifles, submachine guns, they're more organized, categorized, unlike Killzone, which is kind of all like right there. So you can kind of pick on your secondary weapons, from your handguns to launchers, that sort of thing. You rank up the guns by ranking up in the game, as compared to Killzone where you actually have to buy it. So here are the perks. Typical basic stuff, nothing too particularly special. Kill streaks are the same thing, basic stuff. Grenades, that sort of thing. You can go ahead and rename your class and share your class to the near application. So really simple stuff, nothing to go crazy about. So here are like the game modes. There's 5 modes: Team Deathmatch, Kill Confirmed, Drop Zone, and Team Tactical, which is kind of a combination of a whole bunch of modes together, and Free For All. So technically you could say there's 4, and here's a kind of a kill confirm match, and obviously the same thing applies for Killzone Mercenary. Both games are 4 versus 4, and both are going to have Declass have 6 maps, and the retail for Killzone Mercenary is going to have 6 maps. So as far as maybe lagging or kind of the connection that both have, the beta obviously is having some problems. The Declassified, which it definitely happened, there definitely is some problems. Sometimes I get kicked out from a game. Not sure if you experienced this, but it's known to happen, really. So you kind of have to kind of know that. So maybe it could be internet connection or the game. I kind of want to say both. Now, one of the things that Killzone Mercenary is well known, or the Killzone franchise, is the graphics. And when comparing it with Declassified, you'll definitely see a nice contrast of that. You see, you can go ahead and pick up your class, and right here you kind of have the layout. The map is in the top left corner. You use the touch screen to throw grenades, to a melee attack. Underneath the map you have all your kill streaks, and then underneath the time and who's dying right underneath that. So the graphics on this game aren't really that good, but they're okay, I guess. Nothing to necessarily start complaining about. It's not too bad, but it's not the best. There definitely seems to be some grainy parts where you would like a little bit more detail. Running is actually if you press the D-pad down, as contrast to Killzone where you actually press the circle button to run. So there's a difference in that. Moving with the analog sticks definitely works really well, right? Since this is a Call of Duty game, the sensitivity, you can kind of change that, and it feels more paperweight. Like you kind of move around much more quicker than Killzone, but Killzone is known to have that heavyweight, which I like. So there's kind of depends on which one you like. So right here you kind of run around, you kill. To reload, you press square, that sort of thing. To kind of crouch, you press circle. So it's the basic stuff. A basic Call of Duty game you expect. Graphics are okay. I think Killzone Mercenary takes the cake on that. But the maps are actually much more significantly smaller from the beta one that we have in what I've seen in the Killzone. So there's one thing to consider that. To throw a grenade, you see I touched the screen on that, and you can reload. Same thing. So it's nice. I don't necessarily think this game was worth $50. So let's go ahead and compare it with Killzone Mercenary now. Alright, so this is Killzone Mercenary, the beta, right? So you use the touch screen to kind of navigate through the whole menu. Right here we got some more information of that. Here we have the basic menu. We'll just go to multiplayer, which is what we really care for. Arms dealer, we'll get into that, but here's where you select the matches, public and private. You can go ahead and make a party match like we did in Declassified. Cool thing, you can join a friend here much more quicker, so there's a shortcut. Here we go. Here's the deal. This is where you kind of customize your class and everything, your loadout. You have all the types of guns, assault rifles, so sniper rifles. So as you see, it's not really categorized like Declassified was. It's just pretty much right there. And depending on how you like it, if you like to be categorized or not, it's up to you. Same thing with with the secondary. We have the shotguns to launchers to handguns, so it's like all in one place. And here, what you do, here's actually what's interesting. The armors. Think of it almost like maybe like, I don't know, perks or something like that. Just to make you better, different. Here we have like grenades. You actually have to purchase them. To purchase, say, one of the items, you double press on it like right here, and you want to confirm it, and you press it again. So you actually, rather than ranking up, you actually have to earn it. So by earning it, you can go ahead and purchase what you want. Here's kind of like, maybe think of it like kill streaks in a way, stuff that help you out in the game. So after you customize your loadout, which you have up to 5, which is the same thing as Declassified, you're ready to go, really, to go play again. There's 3 modes. There's a Mercenary Warfare, which is pretty much team deathmatch, guerrilla warfare, deathmatch, and Warzone, which is the combination of a whole bunch of modes put together. So I think that I actually like more Warzone because it's more tactical. You actually like to, throughout the game, as you see, kind of use your brain, what you want, what you're supposed to do, and that sort of thing. So the game is really fun. Alright, so let's go ahead and kind of talk about the layout. Here we go. If you touch on the screen, you can go ahead and activate the grenade, and pretty much what you do, what you would press, which I thought there is the R1 button, or what you can do, press the D-pad and actually throw the grenade, right? So you got to preview the loadout. And the premise of it, the map is on the bottom left. Who's dying, who's being killed by who is on top of that. On top of that is the amount of currency that you're gaining. To the right, you get the scoreboard, and to the right to that, you'll have the round and how many minutes are left. Underneath that, you could go ahead and change from your secondary, and underneath that one is where you can change from your grenades. So again, it's 4 versus 4. To run, you press circle, right, and then you run to the direction, rather on contrast to the D-pad. The mechanics feel really, just the gameplay of it feels really nice. You see how you throw the grenade there. To kind of zoom into your gun and have a better shootout, you press L1 and R2 to shoot, R1 to shoot, I mean. So I definitely, the mechanics on it, it's just the way it moves, it definitely has a Killzone feeling. Like I said, it does have more of a heavy weight to it. You can change the sensitivity, but maybe comparing it to Call of Duty Declassified, where actually when you move it, it really moves really quickly. It gives that an unrealistic feel. But if you like that, Declassified definitely has that. Graphically, as you see, Killzone Mercenary takes the cake on that, right? And I definitely like this game a little bit more than the other one, just because I feel that it offers a little bit more. So for me, I think Killzone Mercenary is right there. What's cool about this is if you see right there, you're running and you can kind of like just slide. That's really cool. Running, slide. And what I also like about this, let me go ahead and give you a demonstration. You can kind of, what Nilsik also did was with Burning Skies, be behind maybe something and kind of cover up, kind of pop up and start shooting if you want, cover up, shoot. That's really cool. That definitely has a Killzone theme to that. So, I definitely think that both games are definitely entirely in the same way. They both move, the mechanics and the gameplay of it are really identical in the way. Killzone, in my opinion, is the better version of it. It definitely has its Killzone theme to it, and I definitely like it more. And since it's upcoming, I do feel that it's going to be more supported than Declassified was, since Nailstick is no longer a studio developing Vita games. So really, but if you want Declassified, if you want a Call of Duty game, it's not the best Call of Duty game, but if you could find it for 10 or 20 bucks, I wouldn't, you can pick it up at that price, but 50, don't buy it at that price. 40 for Killzone Mercenary, I feel like it definitely has more to offer, campaign-wise as well, and I do feel that Guerrilla Cambridge is going to be supporting this through updates and DLC and stuff like that. So, there you have it, folks, kind of a comparison, gameplay mechanics, which one is better. I definitely have to say Killzone Mercenary takes the trophy in this one. The game is going to come out on September 10th, so expect gameplay, walkthroughs, let's play. And until then, guys, I'll see you. Subscribe, like, and comment, and all the information down below if you want to go ahead and follow me. So see you. And there you have it, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. Now make sure to check out one of these videos, also link in the description, and make sure to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Fever once again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.